Forget about it. Don't.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Forget About It. No, don't forget about it. It's important. History's important. Episode 7. We're at the Green McCraw Private Cemetery here in Ball Ground, Georgia, Cherokee County. And over here, there's the graves of Amos Green and Elizabeth. And over there is the grave of George McCraw. The Green family, starting with Amos, and then later with his son Jesse and much of their family, immigrated here from North Carolina back in the 1830s. They were some of the first settlers here in the area. There's about 40 graves here in the cemetery. They must have owned a lot of extensive land near here. And Dr. Jesse Green, Amos's son, and Amos were buried here. They were the first, and they followed with a whole suit of children. Now, the Green family can be traced back all the way to England, where they came down from New York, then through New Jersey, North Carolina, and here. And the McCraws came from South Carolina. And this piece of property here really abuts the Etowah River, which is way off in that direction. This private land is getting more and more developed all around here. This is a very short video, but this is like a hidden cemetery. Back in the day, when families had money and they didn't have cars or refrigeration, they would build these family plots really close to their houses. Normally within, I'd say, 500 yards or so. This property being by the water, it makes sense. The cemetery, therefore, being on a hill also makes sense. Because back before we had cars and back before we had standard hospitals, we had buggies and stuff. People with money would bury their loved ones nearby. It also was a quick way to not worry about decomposition. Some of you may have been wondering and noticing the tombstone up front in this video that says Nancy Green Idiot. Boy, was I surprised, but it turned out that being an idiot back in the day was a reference to a mental state of an adult that had the mind of a 2-year-old. You can see here in the upper right corner of the census data whether or not someone's deaf, dumb, blind, or idiotic. It's mentioned. Now, the McCraw Green Cemetery was named that because the families owned so much land adjacent to each other. And you can see most of that right in the bend in that U in the middle of the screen here. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode, as short as it is. And remember, don't forget about it. And if you want to remember something, remember to like and to subscribe to my channel.